Now, if you look at this online banking on our screen, it looks very sleek. It looks very clean. It's a multi-page online banking site. It's looking very responsive. It has a dark mode, light mode switcher, about page, services page, contact page. You can log in. You can open an account. We're even going to log in an account now to see how the interface looks like. So we're going to log in an account right now. So we just put in the password here and we'll log in. So now we're going to log in this account. The login screen itself is very intuitive. So it's logging in now. Yeah, it also has a multi-layer security. So after putting your password, you also put your PIN as well. So it's logging in now, and now it has logged in, and as you can see, it has so many features. It has an interactive customer dashboard. It shows your balance. It shows the BTC balance of the accounts. But now that site wasn't always just like that. So right now I'm going to show you how we build that site from scratch. We made that site by buying a domain name and a hosting account. Then we linked the hosting account. Then we uploaded our online banking software. Then we edited it to give us that website that we just saw right now. So here, what you have on your screen here now is Dynadot. Dynadot is one of the many places where you can buy a domain name. You can buy domain names from places like Namecheap, Spaceship. Uh, you can buy from Namesilo, Pokbon, Dynadot. There are several places where you can buy domain name for. This is not an advert for Dynadot, but I just prefer using Dynadot. So you come to dynadot.com. I'll leave a description. I'll leave a link. If you want to buy a domain name, I'll leave a link for it there. So you can either create an account. You create an account if you want to buy a domain name here. So I already have an account. So I'm just going to go ahead and log into my account. Right, so I've logged into my account now. So already prepared the name that I'm going to buy, that we're going to use for the online banking. The very name you saw earlier on in the video is what we're going to use for this online banking, which is ovotech.xyz. So first we'll check if the name is available. So when you click on register, you type in the name you want to buy, ovotech.xyz. Yeah, so we've put in ovotech.xyz. So now we're going to click on search. It will search. If the name is available, it will show us. If the name is not available, it will also show us. It will also show us as well if the name is not available. So right now the name is available. Ovotech.xyz is available. It costs $1.99, so we're gonna buy this just for the purpose of making this video. Now if you are buying a domain name for your online banking, or if you are following these steps in order to create your own online banking website, you might want to buy a domain name that fits the purpose of the business or whatever it is that you want to do with the website. Sometimes maybe a .com, or depending on your location, a .us or a .de might be more appropriate. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just buying a simple domain name, ovotech.xyz. So when you buy this domain name, you add it to your cart. It'll ask you to proceed to cart. It will show you a couple of add-ons. You don't really need those, but if you want to pick some of them because they are free, then you can add it to your cart as well. But we're not adding any of these add-ons. to our cards right now because we don't really need these add-ons. So we're going to go ahead and check out our domain name. Now, to check out your domain name, you're going to have to pay. There are multiple payment methods on Dynadot. You can pay using a credit card. You can pay by crypto. You can pay by bank wire. You can pay by Wise. So I usually pay through credit card. And for credit card, you can use one of many virtual cards. You can use cheaper. You can use Gray. You can use Eversend. Now, these services, they provide you a virtual card that you can use to make payments online, right? So I already have my card preloaded, so I just go ahead and put in my CVV so that we can proceed with the purchase of this domain name. So I'll also leave some links in the description for those that would like to get a virtual dollar card. You can use Eversend. The card I'm using here is Eversend. So now our payment is processing. I put in my CVV. My card is already preloaded. You can fund your card with Naira, then you can convert that Naira to USD and use for your payments and purchases. So now we've paid for our domain name. Our domain name has been paid for. So all I have to do now, you can see ovotech.xyz has now been registered. Now on my dashboard, it already shows that ovotech.xyz is registered. The status shows that is active, is registered for a year. So you can see the days remaining, you can see the expiration dates, you can see the dates it was registered as well. Now, the important thing we're going to be doing with this domain is changing the DNS settings. So we are going to be changing the name server of this domain name to point to our hosting. And we're going to do that after we have purchased our hosting. So the very next thing after purchasing our domain name is to purchase our hosting. So we're going to copy this name now, and now we're going to purchase our hosting. All right, so here we are. We're going to purchase simple hosting services. Like I said, it depends on what you want to do with your website. Yeah, that will also determine the type of hosting that you purchase. So there are several places where you could buy hosting from. You could buy hosting from Namecheap, from Spaceship, from Nameselo, etc. There are so many. So, but for this video, I'm using Light Hosting. So I'm going to use I'm going to purchase a simple web hosting here from Light Hosting, and then we're going to link this hosting service. We're going to link it to our domain name that we just purchased, Ovotech. So I'm going to purchase one of the plans here. It's about 1,000 Naira for a month. So when you are hosting, you can host for a year, you can host for 2 years. All you have to do is just create an account. I already have an account, so I'm going to log in my account now. So it's logging in, and yes, so my account is logged in now. So I'll go ahead to click on purchase service, which is shared hosting. So I'll be purchasing a shared hosting for the purpose of this video. I'm going to take the Aspire plan. So I'm going to click on that. There are several plans, and these plans, they offer different features. So depending on what you want for your website, you know which feature you're going to use. Now these are cPanel shared hosting. So I'm going to take the Aspire plan. It has everything I need for this demonstration. So note, we already have a domain name, so we're not going to be registering a new domain name. So instead, we're going to click the option I will update the name servers of my domain name. We already have a domain name, so we're going to put in that domain name here, ovotech.xyz. So we're going to put that in here, ovotech.xyz. We'll click use. Now, when we've paid for this and this is all set up, Light Hosting or any hosting that you use at all, they're going to send you an email with the registered email that you use to create the hosting account. An email will be sent to you containing your hosting details, containing your everything that you need to set up your hosting. It will contain the name servers, it will contain the hosting cpanel URL, and username and password. So basically they will send you a welcome email package of everything that you need. So we're going to proceed to make payments now. So we'll proceed to make payments with tax. I think we are paying a total of 903 naira, which is light hosting for 1 month. Yeah, so I'll just type in my username here because it's required to continue additional purchase. So I'll type in my username here, click on continue. So I'll let it load. I'll let it load for a bit. Yeah, so now it's loaded, and I'm about to review it and check out. So here it's showing, so I'll just click on checkouts. I'll click on checkout, and this is where it asks me which payment method I want to use. So Paystack is very easy to pay, especially if you're in Nigeria. So Paystack is easy to use, so I'm using Paystack. I'm just going to select Paystack as my method of paying, then I'll tick the agree boxes, and then I'll click on complete order. Yeah, so it will now bring up the Paystack payment screen. So once it brings out the Paystack payment screen, I'm going to select the method that I want to use to pay for this service. So it's loading, so we'll just let it load. We'll let it load. Okay, good. So now we have it here. So I'm going to be paying by transfer, bank transfer. So the details, the account number details that I'm going to transfer into is already on my screen. So you see that paying for the hosting is relatively easy using light hosting. Like I said, there are several hosting services that can be used for this. I'm not doing any promotional advertisement for light hosting, but I just picked it to use for this video, for the purpose of this video, because it is relatively easy to use. So I'm going to use my mobile phone now, make a transfer to this account, and as soon as the transfer hits this account, you're going to see the form here. The form here is going to update by itself automatically. So it's doing that now to show that it's received the payments. So it's going to update and it's going to redirect us. So here we are. So it's working. Yeah, so it says our order has been confirmed already. So now all we need to now do is go back to the client area. So note, now that our order has been confirmed, the hosting has been created. It may take a while for it to activate depending on the service that you are using. So for light hosting, it takes a little bit for the hosting to activate. Sometimes it may take from 5 to 10 minutes to an hour. So we're going to see that now. So we're going to click on services. Yeah, so we're going to click on services, and this is the service ovotech.xyz. Yes, that's the service we just purchased, and it's showing pending. So it's not going to take a while, so we'll just come back as soon as it's active. And here we are. So it's already active. Like I said, it doesn't take long, most time just 5 minutes, and it's already active. So now that it's active, I've already while it was setting up and before it got active, I already received my details via email containing my hosting name servers and my hosting details, password, and everything. This is how the cPanel looks like for those who haven't used the hosting plan before. So we're going to come back there. Yeah. So what we'll do now is take those name servers that were given to us in our email, bring it here where we bought our domain, and now we're going to point our domain to those name servers. Think of it as linking two pieces together. Now we are pointing our domain name to the hosting service that we just bought. So now I'm going to update. I have 4 slots to update for the name servers. So we're just going to put that in. Yeah, so I'm going to put that in DNS1 dot light hosting. Yeah, DNS1 dot light hosting. I believe it's DNS1.lighthosting.com. So the second one is going to be DNS2.lighthosting.com. So I'll just copy and paste and change that to 2. I'll do the same for the third one, and I'll also do the same for the fourth one. Yes, I'll do the same for the fourth one, and then I'll save. So now note, once you've saved and updated name servers, it might take from 30 minutes to an hour for it to get pointed. Yeah, so it might take from 30 minutes to an hour for it to get pointed. So don't expect it to start working immediately. You have to give it some time. Sometimes it takes as long as 4 hours. So it depends. So you have to make sure you give it a little bit before it starts working. So now that we've pointed our name, pointed our domain to our hosting, now we're going to go back to our hosting cPanel and then fully set up our cPanel to prepare it to receive our online banking scripts. So now we're in our cPanel now, and once you open your cPanel like this, the first thing you notice at the right hand side, it says the SSL certificate is not really active yet. See, you can see it says that your domain is at risk. So what you have to do first is activate the SSL. The SSL, in a nutshell, is the certificate that secures your website over HTTPS. Yes, to cut it short, it is what makes your website show at the top screen of your browser tab. It is what makes your website show that padlock symbol at the top screen of your browser site. Yeah, so without your SSL being active, your website will be showing not secure. So the SSL usually auto activates by itself. So you just give it a few minutes and the SSL will be activated. So we'll just give it a few minutes and we'll be back. So we're here and the SSL is active already. As you can see, it shows SSL certificates active. You just have to give it a few minutes and it automatically activates by itself. If it doesn't activate by itself, you can manually trigger it to activate, but most times it automatically activates by itself. You just have to give it a little bit because it takes some time for those name servers to get pointed to the domain. So now that our SSL is active, that's one step done in setting up the cPanel. So from here, what we're going to do next now, we're going to go into our file manager. Going into our file manager, then we'll start the process of uploading our online banking scripts. So now this is our file manager. And once you get into your file manager, your root folder is public_html. So this is our root folder, public_html. It has an index.html page, which is just a soft landing page for the light hosting. Yeah, so inside this folder, we're going to upload our online banking script. So as you can see, the site right now is just loading the soft landing page for light hosting, which is the index.html that we just saw just now. So now we're going to go back to our cPanel, and from our cPanel we're going to upload our online banking scripts. And from there, we're going to set up a database, and then we're going to edit, and you see how we came to achieve such beautiful websites. So now we're going to upload our online banking script. So we're going to click on select. I already have my online banking script on my system, so I'm going to go straight ahead to upload it. So it has to count from 0 to 100 completely, and then it'll turn green. Then you can click on go back. So it can take a while depending on the size of the file. So you just have to make sure you leave it to get to 100 completely before you click on go back. So we're just going to leave this for a little bit for it to get to 100, and as soon as it gets to 100, we'll begin editing our files from there. So yes, our file has completely uploaded. So the next thing we do after it uploads is to extract the contents of that file, because it's in a zip file. So now the contents of the file has been extracted. It's inside a folder named en. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to leave our file contents inside the folder en. Now, depending, you can also move the contents of this file into the main folder, which is public_html, but we are leaving our file here in the folder en. Now, for this particular online banking script, there is one file that we need to customize to edit with our database that we're going to create, and that is the .env file. So the .env file is here, so it's loading up now. Here is where we can set our database name, our database password, and our database username. In here is where we're going to set almost everything that makes sure that the site works. Now, in some cPanels, the .env file might be hidden at times. So when you open your cPanel or when you extract and you don't see the .env file, you just click on settings at the top right. You will see an option to tick there that says show hidden files. So you tick that option, show hidden files, and will show the file if it doesn't show itself, because sometimes some cPanel hides the env file because it contains sensitive details like your database details and everything. So now we're going to, our next step now is going to be to set up our database. Then when we set up the database, the details in which we use in setting the database, we're going to come back and update our .env file with those details. So now we click on the database wizard. We're going to use the database wizard. We're going to click on that. So now we're clicking on the database wizard. We're going to create a database. Now this database, once it's created, we are also going to upload a database file, which is an SQL file that contains details for the bank. We're going to upload it to our database as well. So first we create a database name, ovotech_et. We create a database username, ovotech_et. Then we generate a password. So this password, once you click generate password, you have to copy it and keep it somewhere safe. And then once you've copied it, keep it somewhere safe. You click I have copied the password in a safe place. So I'm going to keep my password somewhere safe and click I have copied the password in a safe place. Now the password strength is very strong, so I'll create user. Then after creating user, you grant all privileges. You grant all privileges. Yes, you grant all privileges. So you click on make changes. So good, now our database has been created. So the next thing to do after the database has been created is go back to the cPanel home, go back to file manager, and now update the .env file with the details from that database. You update your DB password to the password you created. Now you update the database username and the database name as well. So I used the same name for the username and database name for the purpose of this video, so it'll be easy. So you just copy that. It's the same for the username, is the same for the name. So you come here, you put in the database username, and then you go to the database name, and you update that as well. Then you update the app URL. Now remember, the name of the site, the name of the domain that we bought was ovotech.xyz. So we're going to copy ovotech.xyz. So that's the name of our URL. I'm going to replace this URL here with the name of our URL, which is ovotech.xyz. So we'll replace that, and we'll look through for any other details that we need to replace. The app name. Now our app name is also going to be the name of our domain, obviously. So our app name is going to be Ovotech. Now there are SMTP details here that you also need to update. These SMTP details affect sending and receiving of emails. So we won't do that right now, but we'll save. But you can always come back to do that if you want your online banking to, send email notifications with ease. So now go to PHP admin. We click on the database we've created. So what we are going to do now is upload our database file, because there are two things we need to upload. First is the online banking script file we uploaded in File Manager, and now we upload the database file. They work hand in hand because the database file contains details that are crucial for the online banking to work. So we select and then we click on import, and as you can see, it has uploaded our database file. So now we're back to File Manager. Our database has been uploaded, our file has been uploaded. So now we check our PHP version. So for this online banking script, you have to make sure that your PHP version is 8.1 and above. So you make sure that your PHP version in your cPanel is not depreciated. So our PHP version is already 8.1. So we can leave it as it is. Assuming it was 7.5 or lesser, we'll just have to change it to 8.1 above. So now we're going to open our domain name, which is ovotech.xyz. So you're going to see from having that soft landing page, ovotech.xyz/en. Let's not forget that, because our files are inside a folder. So we are opening ovotech.xyz/en. So you're going to see from soft landing page, our banking site has already been preloaded into our domain name. So here you see, oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So now our online banking is already live and ready in the name that we just bought. So now after loading your domain name and confirm that the website is showing, what you usually have to do next, once you get this from us, it comes with admin details, and admin details. From that admin, you can customize this website to your needs. So now we're going to go into the admin portal. We're going to sign in and make some changes, just so you see how easy it is to customize this to your business, to set a logo, to set your favicon and updates to your business name, updates to your address. You can easily, the customizations that you can make are limitless and enough to cover every aspect of your business. So this is the admin dashboard. It shows the total number of users. It shows the active users, transactions, pending transactions. It shows a lot. It shows a lot. From the admin, you can literally control everything that goes on in the bank. So we're gonna go into app settings, and we're just gonna make some little changes like our website name. So we're gonna make our website name Ovotech, which is the domain name we bought earlier. So let's not forget that. So we'll make our website Ovotech. We're going to change our website title to Ovotech as well. Then we can set some keywords, for our SEO searches, so that it'll be easy for Google to index your your website. So we'll set some keywords as well, but you can always come back to do that. So now we'll we'll put in our URL. So remember, our URL is ovotech.xyz/en because we left our website files in a folder. If we had not left it in a folder and we brought it to public_html, we will just open ovotech.xyz and that's all. So now, for the purpose of this video, I just made some pre-made logo and favicon. So we're just going to use that for the purpose of this video. So I'm going to click on updates now, and wow, look at that. Just look at that. It's from the admin end. It's already showing Ovotech. It's already reading the name that I just updated it to, and by the time we go back to the home page, you see that every single thing about this has become Ovotech. It has accepted the logo I put in and everything. So you see how easy it is to customize this website. Is loading. Wow, so we have it here already. It already says Ovotech. Every single detail has been updated to Ovotech. This is the custom logo we just put in. It's there already. So once you are launching yours, once you have your logo and your favicon ready, you just upload it from your admin end as well, and it pops up on your website. So you see, this is a very beautiful and interactive online banking portal. The login page is beautiful. The sign off page is also just as beautiful as well. This is the sign up page loading. So this is how you create an account. This is how you create an account in the bank if you want to create an account. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to go ahead and create a test account now. We're going to create a test account, and we're going to log in this test account and see. We're going to log in this test account and see. So in the beginning of the video, I logged in an account, and this was how we created the account that was logged in the beginning of the video. You set first name, last name, you set a username, then you set an email. You set an email. So we're just going to use a random email here. We're just going to use a random email here after setting our name and username. So we're going to use a random email, and we're also going to put in a phone number. We'll just put in a random phone number as well. We'll put in a random phone number so you can see it, and then we're going to select currency. So we're going to select currency. We'll select USD as our currency. Depending on where you open your account from, you can select the currency you want to use. So we'll just select USD as our currency for the purpose of this video. You can select an account type, whether it be checking, savings, business. So we'll just take in business. Then you set a transaction pin. So these are essential things that you need for your accounts to work. So we'll take note of our pin. We'll set a transaction pin for this. Okay. So we'll set our pin, and now we set a password. So we'll just put in a test password as well. We'll set a password because you need your password and your transaction pin to access this accounts. When you create an account, you need both your password and your transaction pin. And you can also set up 2FA, two-factor authentication from the admin if you want to. So you can also set up email verification in the admin if you want to. But in this video right now, we're not going to set up the email notification because we have not updated those SMTP settings in the .env file. So for email notifications to work, you have to now create an email in your cPanel. Or if you want to create a professional mail, using Zoho Mail. There's a video in this channel that shows you how to create a professional mail using Zoho. So do well to check that video. So now we're going to check our preferences. You can set the default website currency here and the support email. So we just change that to support at our domain name, which is support at ovotech.xyz, which is the name we just purchased, ovotech.xyz. So here is where you set your SMTP. You set it here and you set in your EMV as well. You can also choose to change the theme of the website as well. So you can see email verification is currently disabled. So once you set up your SMTP, you can come back to admin and turn on email notification. So we're going to proceed with creating our account right now. So click on create account. So it'll take a few seconds. So it's loading, and voila, our account is created already. So you see just how beautiful the admin board is. It has a light and dark mode toggle, so you can switch this between lights and dark mode. It shows your balance. It shows everything that you need to work with. You can deposit into your account. You can send money out of your account. It also has a crypto account built in as well. You can also to upgrade your account limits. You can verify KYC to upgrade your account limits. When you click on profile, you can update details from your profile. You can change your profile picture. You can see your account number right there. You can set your date of birth. You can set your full address. You can set and update your phone number. You can start a ticket. You can create a ticket if you need assistance. You can start a live chat if you need assistance. So you see, it's a very, very intuitive and full system panel. Yeah, it's very, very intuitive and clean and responsive as well. It's a very full system panel. So what we're going to do now is this account that's just created, we're going to fund this account a little bit from the admin. So you see how account funding works. So we're just going to type in a little bit of amount here. We take a transfer scope, then we put a narration, we put a sender name, we put description and address, and then we can set the dates. You can also backdate it as well. So we're going to set today's dates, and remember our SMTP is not set yet, so and we used a test email for this, so we won't choose send email. So now we've credited this account. All we have to do is refresh our accounts page. Yes, refresh. Wow, you see that's beautiful. We just refreshed our accounts page, and the amount we credited into our account is already showing here. It shows our account is active. We can do local transfer, we can do wire transfer, you can do a lot in this system, like a lot. You can apply for loans. There are several type of loans. You can see how it works. You can see all the details you need to apply for loan. You can do a whole lot of things. You can file your tax refund. From here, you can file IRS tax refund depending on the country you're in. You can do a whole lot. You can apply for grants. You can apply as an individual or as a company. You can do so much with this online banking system. You can also apply for cards as well. So we'll see that now. Is currently loading, so we're going to see that now. Yeah, so you can also apply for a virtual card as well. All these you can do through your online banking system and dashboard. So you see, is a really, really, really beautiful site. Now you see, we did this from scratch. We bought our domain name ovotech.xyz. We bought our hosting. We linked it together. We uploaded. So as you can see, our website looks It looks completely amazing. So if you need an online banking like this, we can make something like this for you at ET Tech. We can customize to your business and your needs. Any kind of website you need at all, we can customize and make that for you, be it an e-commerce or a law firm or a construction or a courier or logistic website. We can always do that for you. So do let us know what you think in the comment section. You can always reach out to us via DM to also let us know if you're interested in having one of the services or more done for you. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like or subscribe so you can leave your thoughts. And if there's anything else you want to say, just let us know in the comments.